Hello again, everyone. This is American Idioms Part 60. This is the 60th video in my idiom series, and like the others, I'll present 5 idioms to you numbered 296 to 300. But first, I'll give you a chance to guess their meanings. Then I'll give you the answers along with an additional example for each new idiom. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready once again? Okay, here we go. Number 296. A race against time. And the example is, after the boat was damaged in the storm and about to sink, it was a race against time to rescue the passengers on it. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, a situation in which you have a very short time to finish a task. And that's what they're talking about in our example. They're racing against time, or they're in a situation. This boat was about to sink, and the people on it needed to be rescued quickly, right? So they were racing against time, or we even say racing against the clock to rescue them, okay? They only had a short amount of time to do it because the boat would sink. All right, here's another example. The fire in the building was totally out of control, and it was a race against time to put it out before it spread to the other buildings next to it. All right, we have another situation that has to be completed quickly, right? They're talking about here how there was a big fire, and it was spreading really fast, out of control, and they had to race against time to put it out before it spread even farther to the buildings next to it. Okay? So they were racing against time to do this. Got it? That's what it means. All right. And now for number 297. To quote a price. And the example is, the mechanic quoted a price to fix my car, but it was much more than I had expected. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to provide an estimated cost for a product or service. And that's what it means to quote a price, to give someone an estimated price. That's what it means, okay? In our example, they're talking about how this mechanic gave this person a price, quoted them a price to fix their car. All right, it was more than the person expected, but it was a price that was quoted by the mechanic. All right, here's another example. The contractor quoted a price that I think is fair to fix my roof, so I decided to let him do it. Okay, similar situation where here it's a contractor who's giving this person a price, an estimated price to fix their roof. Okay, in this case, the person liked the quote that he got, all right, or the price that was given by the contractor. Got it? Okay, here's number 298. To angle for something. And the example is, we have been angling for a contract with that company for over a year now. Can you guess the meaning? Did you guess A, to plan or scheme to get or achieve something? If you did, you are correct. And that's what it means to angle for something. All right, in our example, they're talking about how they've been trying to get this contract from this company, right? They're planning or they're scheming to get this contract, right? So they're angling for it, all right? That's what this means in this particular context, all right? Here's another example. Glenn told me that he has been angling for a job with our company since last fall. All right, we have another situation where the person is trying to get something or planning on getting something. Okay, so that's what it means to angle for something. All right, trying to get something. Got it? Okay, and now for number 299. To cut both ways. And the example is, putting a high tax on imports cuts both ways because other countries could also put high taxes on their imports. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to have good and bad effects at the same time. All right, and this is exactly what they're talking about in our example, about if their country put high taxes on their imports, then it's possible that the other countries would put high taxes on their imports also. So it cuts both ways. It's good for their country. They would make more money if they put the high taxes on these imports, right? But it's bad for their country because the other countries might do the same thing, right? So it cuts both ways. That's what it means, and it's used quite often. Here's another example. Our focus on global warming cuts both ways because while it's great for the environment, it can have negative effects on our economy. All right, same kind of a situation here where there's good and bad effects. If we focus on it, right, we spend a lot of money with protecting the environment, right, for global warming. It's good, but it's bad because if we spend a lot of money, it might hurt our economy, all right, or hurt it in some other way. Got it? That's what it means to cut both ways. And now for our final idiom, number 300, a deer in the headlights. And the example is, my brother froze like a deer in the headlights when I caught him stealing my Halloween candy yesterday. Can you guess the meaning? The answer here is A, in a state or manner of paralyzing surprise or fear. That's what it means if you are like a deer in the headlights. All right, in our example, this person caught their brother stealing their candy, right? So the brother probably was very shocked and didn't move, literally frozen, right? He was probably so scared because he stole the candy. He was caught stealing the candy. Okay, so this is like an actual deer. If you've ever driven a car at night and you see a deer and the lights of your car hit the deer, right? The deer just like stands still and they just freeze. That's what it means to be like a deer in the headlights. Okay, here's another example. He looked like a deer in the headlights when he forgot his lines in the school play last night. All right, we have another situation where the person is frozen in fear or paralyzed in fear, right? This guy was in the play and he forgets his lines, right? So all of a sudden he's frozen. He's like a deer in the headlights. He can't move and he's so shocked by this. Okay, that's what it means. Got it? That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, everyone, and please like and share this video to support the channel. And remember what I always say, keep practicing! See you next time.